Dun, 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 dun. Okay, copyright laws suck. Seriously, I can't use 45 seconds of your damn song. Everybody knows it. So, can I hum it? Am I allowed to do that? Do I have to pay you for doing that? Okay, here's $5. I'm sorry I used your musical talent. Welcome everybody. I'm going to start out here by dicing up an onion. I did not peel it first, cut it in half and then cut off that flowering end there and leave the root. If you've seen my how to cut an onion video, then this will be familiar. From there I'll peel it. This onion had some pretty nastiness, so peeled off a couple extra layers there. And then get the other side. In this video I'm going to show you the two different ways of dicing an onion. Well, I'm sure there's more than two, but there's my way, there's a professional way, and I guess every other way is the wrong way. So here now is the professional style. The pros, they will make a cut about parallel with your cutting board there. They'll just slice up the onion, not going all the way through and not cutting your fingers. Make sure you don't cut your fingers on this. And then you make your vertical slices down, and again not going all the way through at the back there. That root will hold everything together, but go down and again don't cut your fingers. This will want to spread out on you, so you have to kind of hold it together as you chop down here. So dice it up, and you do have a nice dice here. So can't complain, the method works. Now my style, I do two little angled cuts down both sides. Notice how there's about no chance of me cutting myself. Now again doing the vertical cuts, not going all the way through. And there's not so much to hold on to now, it's not trying to spread out on me. And dice it up. About the same dice there. So whatever works for you. Now some green stuff. This is called celery. A lot of people throw away this little leafy part here. They don't know what they're missing. Add it in there. It's flavor. Why throw away good flavor? So chop it up. I'm probably going about an 1/8 inch thick there, and this is not fast forwarded. This is my speed. I'm very quick. Get that. If you want it smaller, you can make some lengthwise slices down. And that's in 3 there, and then chop it up some more. And whatever size you feel you want. I mean, it's all your taste. It's not mine. That piece looked good, so chopping that up, adding it in there. Now we're onto the bacon. I did this last just to keep my cutting board clean. Slice it in half and then lengthwise, and then chop down. I'm doing about 3 slices at a time. Bacon kind of stick together a bit, so slice in half, slice lengthwise, hold together, and chop down. There you go. Now all of this can go into that pot, which has been heating over the stove, so it'll be sizzling right there. It's over medium heat. You're going to render it down. You're not going for crispy bacon here. This is just kind of getting the fat to melt and be good. So while that's going, I have chicken base here. You could use chicken stock. I just keep chicken base because it's easier than having a bunch of cans and all of that. So add some water here. I'm doing 2 cups. I'm actually measuring this time just for this video. I generally don't measure anything. So yeah, it comes out pretty good no matter what you do. Soup's kind of hard to mess up. So I'm going to throw in my veggies, and this is going to have a quick saute about until the onions are translucent. It's going to start smelling really, really good right about now. If you have old onions, you'll be crying. Old onions they make you cry a lot. That and the dull knife, it's a bad combination. I'm using some of this Johnny's garlic spread seasoning. I love this stuff. It's good all-purpose garlic. Some herbs in there, but get that, and then I'm going to get to my potatoes, which was about 4 or 5. Let's put them into a strainer and drop everything around. But get that into a strainer. Potatoes grow underground in dirt, and dirt doesn't really taste too good. So always wash your potatoes, scrub them. Even in just rinsing it, you don't get a lot off, but if you scrub it with your hands pretty good, you can tell there's a huge color difference, and you'll be good. From here, I'm going to add a little bit of that chicken stock to my pot and kind of deglaze it. That's removing the burned on chunks and stuff from the bottom of the pan, and scrape it with the wooden spoon a bit there, and all that is just really good flavor. It's not burned yet, so it's some good flavor. And this is efficient because you're making more flavor in your soup, and when you clean up, you don't have to scrub as much. So we're going to add the rest of the chicken stock, and then we'll add some of the cream. For this, I used that entire thing of cream, which was a quart, 4 cups. I don't measure things, trying to give you measurements just for this video, but it is about a 50-50 mix of cream versus chicken stock. Now if you used milk, you use more milk than chicken stock, and it'll come out pretty good no matter what. I still like to use that chicken base, the paste stuff, over a chicken stock, because you can control how much chicken flavor you have. And I'll use that instead of salt. You add that, and when it's salty enough, you have this really good chicken flavor. It's, you know, it's really good extra flavor. So I'll generally add a little bit extra of that. But here I'm finishing off that cream. So that was about 4 cups and 3 cups of chicken stock. Now that's heating up and getting ready to boil, we're going to start peeling my potatoes. I'm going to peel them really quick here, some ludicrous speed. But peel your potatoes and then wash them afterwards, because if you look at them, they will be dirty. So you don't want dirt in your food. It's nasty. So get them nice and washed and clean. Good food, no dirt. You're golden. So now we're going to go back to our cutting board, and we'll chop these potatoes up, cut them in half lengthwise, and then in half lengthwise again here. And then I'm going about, what's that, 1/2 inch there. You go whatever size you want, how big of a potato you want. I mean, don't go too big or else you can't get it in your mouth. There's a whole potato in there. Nah, take a little while to cook and you can do it, but I don't think it'll work very well. So whatever size suits you, chop and chop and chop and chop. And they'll cook pretty quick. Easy way of testing is to see if they're fork tender. While that's cooking, we're going to get our Gouda. You could use another cheese. Smoked Gouda would be pretty good. You could use cheddar. Swiss may be pretty interesting. Parmesan would be a little salty. Brie, no. So we're going to get some green onion ready. This is more of a garnish. You could just chop it straight as I did there, or if you want to be fancy, cut at an angle. Still tastes the same, but it looks fancy. And it depends on what you're going for. You want to look fancy when it's just potato soup. But forking our potato here. Once the fork goes in really nice and easy, you know it's done. So we're going to turn it up to a boil because now we're getting to the secret of this recipe, potato buds. I wouldn't use these things for anything else but thickening this soup. You know, instead of making a roux, and that's you know, not the easiest thing if you're new to cooking. So this is just simple, and why not thicken with potato soup with potato? I mean, that's just awesome. So give it a little taste first. You can add some more spices, add some salt, pepper, herbs, whatever you like. So just dump some potato buds in there and stir. Check the consistency. When it gets to about what you feel chowder should be, then you're done. And it's kind of loose mashed potatoes if you really think about it. But then add your cheese. Add my Gouda here. You don't need to go too much with the cheese, but you know, try it after it melts, and if you want more, add some more. There you go. It's cooking by taste. So then it's pretty much done. All we need to do, get that into a bowl, and then we'll garnish it with some of the green onion. That'll make it look a little fancy as you can get in a plastic bowl. And there you go, potato chowder the easy way. Hope you enjoyed. Try it out and cook some good food. Thanks for watching.